Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to yet another exciting episode of Property Focus. My name is Peter Ngigi, and in today's episode, we're having a look at this marvelous development where affordability meets dignity, where lifestyle meets elegance, and where your dream home can be a reality. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce to you Sabaki Green Estate. Welcome, come along. Now, Sabaki Green is a haven for just modern living. And what sets this development apart is its use for 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments. Whether you're a young professional, whether you're a growing family, whether you're in your golden years, they have something tailor-made and fit just for you. How are you doing, Tony?
Good, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you very much. Tumekaribika? Magnificent. Let's go have a look at these 1, 2, and 3 bedroom units. Come along. So, into this studio unit, right at the top, you've got your ceiling light over there. You have your kitchenette area, long granite slab all the way till the very front. Sink area right over here, station just to cut up your onions, tomatoes, potatoes, all of that, coriander, transfer it onto this 2-plate burner. You've got 2 knobs over here, gas at that, which just looks very sophisticated and elegant in black. You've got your white cabinetry right at the top that just looks good. Sockets, backsplash, which is in white, and it's got this gray-like feel, which is just exceptional. Love the way they've done this kitchen section that's got this finished or brushed nickel sort of metal right over here that just looks exquisite. On my right, you've got the washroom, flush door that's in timber finish, which looks good. So you've got your vanity right over here, mirror right at the top, water closet over here, shower at this station, towel holder, soap holder, extractor on this side. The tiles here are different. You've got this gray-like finish hopping over back into the kitchenette area and into the unit. So right over here, you've got your wardrobes that slide very elegantly. Fridge on this section. Right over here, you've got your television station. And what I appreciate about this development is that they've put the sockets right over here. So if you had your TV elevated, they would cover, no wires would be dangling, and that's a good touch. Right over here, you've got your couch that they've staged that you could just come home, get to watch some television, and it's just magnificent. Very beautiful touch that they've got right over here. Love how they've partitioned this space, so you might want to talk to the developer to get you a bit of these. This is an elegant studio unit, I might add. Perfect for a university student who's at Daystar University or a very young man, professional or woman who wants to start out in life. Beautiful space. You've got your side bed table right over here with a lamp that just looks gorgeous. 5x6 bed, by the way, right over here. Socket provision, so you could study or you could do work from home. It's just amazing. That's it for the studio. This studio goes for 2.5 million. So call that number, buy yourself a gorgeous studio just like this one, and you'll be up and going for 2024 that's coming up. Let's go check out the 1-bedroom unit. Now, welcome to this 1-bedroom spectacular unit right over here that's just going for 3.6 million. Very ideal for those who want to embrace independence and start out on the property journey. This one's for you. You've got this section right here. This is your dining area, kitchenette right over here. Cabinetry is the same, extractor is the same, 2-plate cooker is just the same as the studio unit, but with a whole lot more space to just have contemporary living ideals within your space. So right over here, you still got the sockets over here, which are consistent to the other section, elevated. You've got your ceiling lighting that just looks amazing. Space for your couches to just chill. Love how they've done the coffee table right over here. Staging is just perfect. You can sort of imagine what living over here would be like. All in all, I love this space. I've got the floor with ceramic tiles that's got a beige look that just looks gorgeous. Transitioning into the one bedroom. Of the one bedroom, you've got your windows over here on my right. Right over here, you've got your side table, lamp right on this section. This is about a 5x6 bed, portrait right over there. Right over here, you've got wooden-like tiles, big wardrobe, and I love that sliding feel effect that's just silent, you know, seamless, very contemporary in its very shape and form. Love it. All in all, beautiful space. And nice touch over here, they still got the sockets that you could put your television again, and it's elevated at the top, which is just magnificent. The shower area, water closet, you've got the same sort of fixtures and fittings as you do with the other unit. That just makes for a very complete whole. Grey tiles, towel holder right over here, soap dish holder right over there, another station just to sort of ensure the water doesn't flow in. Vanity on the left. For 3.6 million for all of this, I think it's worth it. What do you think? Comment on the section right over here. Let's go have a look at the 2-bedroom. Now we enter the charming 2-bedroom unit, unit number 7 over here in the show house. Come along. Each 2-bedroom residence here at Sabaki Green Estate has well-appointed bedrooms, inviting living spaces, a modern kitchen, just for the young family or the person or the young couple that just wants to start out in life. You've got very large spaces inside this space, 3.2 meter ceilings, provision for your fridge area right over here, white cabinetry at the top, sort of gray cabinetry at the bottom, comes with this 2-plate cooker, extractor. Nice little cute place over here to have your lunches and your dinners and your breakfast table. Transitioning into this area right over here that goes on far and beyond into the balcony area. Television station right on this section. Again, sockets are up. Love the color tone that they've used for the wall, especially how they've staged it with this leather couch with a golden buttons inside it. It's just magnificent. Very cool coffee table right over here, very curvaceous, embracive, and all of that. So we've got 2 bedrooms, one on my left and one on my right. But before we go into the bedroom, you've got to see this. So here's your common room area right over here. You've got your vanity inside here. It's got its mirror. You've got your gray tiles all over this space. And you've got your towel rack holder, but this is different. You've got frosted glass on this side with this door with black handles to give it a more elegant feel. Because it's a younger family, you've accomplished more in life, which is a good thing. So right over here, you've got your laundry area. You could put your washer and dryer right at this section. So let's go over to the very first bedroom. Come along, ladies and gentlemen. Bedroom numero 1, lots of space, drenched in light over here. Ceiling height is quite high. Still love the provisions. Sliding doors are just amazing. Very nice. Love the touch with this particular lamp by the side table. Just looks exquisite. Again, the floor right over here is in wooden-like tiles, 4x6 bed right over here. You've got provision for your lighting at the top. It's a calm area. It's the 2nd bedroom and it's absolutely gorgeous. Again, of course, with the touches that they have, they've got this timber feel. So the wall panels on the side to the door. The door jambs are all in this sort of timber feel. Flush door, which is in timber, that just looks nice. Love the way they've staged this. This is really pretty. Entering bedroom number 2, which is the master bedroom. Before we get into it, again, you come into this section. This is different. This is different from the other bedrooms because you've got your sliding door overlooking into this side. So if you want fresh air to just come in, you could just do that. A lot of construction is still going on, but that's that space, which looks good. So I'm loving this 2-bedroom unit. Right over here, you still have your big windows, ginormous windows right over here to bring in light into this space. Really love the lamp styles that they have, very cute. You need to talk to this developer to get you some things like this, but I love the whole setup of the place. Just looks amazing. Sliding closet door right over here to fit in beddings, duvets. You could put in clothes, shoes, hang your suits, and right over here at the top, you've got these modern black handles. You could put in your suitcases and all of that when you're set and packing to start going. This just about wraps it up. We're going to check out this 3-bedroom unit, but before we do, we're going to take a short commercial break, then we get into the 3-bedroom unit. Stay tuned.
Here's the thing about us. We're all more than just one thing. Like Grace here, all her students call her Teacher Grace. When she is not at work, she is not afraid to try new things. Yenyewe, maisha ni kujaribu tu. Na ikifika wikendi, anaitwa Gracie Teke Teke because she is quick on her feet and a trendsetter. Lakini pale home, she is Mama Toto or just Mommy. Na isitoshe, yeye ni CS wa Home Affairs. That's why we offer every kind of financial solution for every kind of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Property Focus. Now, we're here at the 3-bedroom unit and we're going to explore it. The door is already open. Here, this is a space to thrive. Come on in. Sweet. Welcome to the 3-bedroom unit, ladies and gentlemen. Family, before we begin, let's start with this section right over here. Lobby area, sort of. You've got your console in this section. You've got this sort of expansive wall that you could put in your pictures. They've put in a glass picture over here of some boats and some water body that looks magnificent. On my right, you've got this big fridge right over here, double door this time round, because as you know it, the bigger the family, the bigger the fridge. But also synonymous to that fridge is this very long kitchen, expansive kitchen countertop that reaches till here, all in granite. Beautiful backsplash that's in white again and gray. But this time round, you've got more ops and more modifications for this particular unit. The extractor is digital, it looks beautiful, lots of cabinet area space. It's just magnificent. You've got an island countertop right over here to distinguish between the two areas, demarcate your transition from the kitchen area into the dining area. And I love how they've staged this particular dining. 6-seater dining table that fits in 6, very comfortable. Love that marble table. They've got provision for lots of painting or pictures. So they've got these pictures over here that just look very good, and we're going to go into that living space. But also adjacent to that wall is also another expansive wall that you could put in your portraits, photos, all of that. Need I also mention, on the other side of the wall, if you wanted the SQ to have an opening, they can easily arrange that for you, either on that side or on this side. I would prefer that other side. It's really up to you. But come along to this inviting living room right over here. Lots of people are doing this nowadays. You've got these carved sofas that are just looking quite beautiful. And I love how they're abrasive and you just feel quite good in this space. You've got a balcony on this other side, far and beyond, past that glass sliding door, and you've got all of these decoratives that look quite good. Coffee table, and you've got this accent chair that has a leather embrace. Provision here, right, for a television, bigger television this time around, with the console that just looks magnificent. So the tiles here a bit beige. Now we want to transition into bedroom number 1. Sufficient amount of light in this room. You've got sliding windows. It's about 5 by 4 by 6 over here. That's got a leather headboard. You've got provision for sockets to put your bedside tables, and on the other side you've got your sliding wardrobes, which just looks really good. White carcasses on the inside. Now let's go check out bedroom number 2. Of course, you've got the black handle, flush door, which has a timber feel. Come along. On my right, you've got the master. On my left, you've got bedroom number 2. Transitioning onto this section, so you've got wooden-like tiles over here. Once again, I also appreciate these lamps. They're quite good, but more so the sockets that have been put over here. Many apartments, you go into apartments that you don't have that provision. So when you do get it, it's carefully thought out. Wardrobes right over here. White carcasses, soft close, which is just beautiful. Black handles, timber flush door. On to bedroom number 3. You've got this beautiful 6x6 bed, leather headboard that just looks magnificent. Similar, you've got the bedside table that just looks also exquisite. Got a balcony on this side, sliding doors, floor to ceiling, very tall. And you've got your wooden-like tiles, which is really good. Closet space right over here for him and her. And transitioning into the bathroom. And it's quite nice. You've got all these gray colors inside here and a sliding door, which just looks good. Beautiful space all in all. Ladies and gentlemen, I've really enjoyed this house tour of this development. Looking super amazing, and the price is only for a whooping, I know, call that number, because you need to own this unit. It's been an absolute delight with me. My name is Peter Ngigi. Now we're going to transition, then have a word with the bank to find out how you could own this unit. Ladies and gentlemen, keep it locked to Property Focus. Hello John, how are you doing?
I've been very well.
Super, super. Now, we're here to talk about remortgaging and equity releases. But first, briefly introduce yourself.
My name is John Kaburu, Regional Manager at Absa Bank and Head of Mortgages for Retail and Business Banking at Absa.
Brilliant. Now, equity releases, what are those? What is an equity release?
Allow me to reflect on our mortgage offerings. At Absa, we have several offerings in the mortgage space. The first one being buying, someone who wants to buy a home. Another one may want to build. And then there's maybe someone who has borrowed elsewhere, but he'll come back to that. So that the third one is on equity releases. When you think of a home or a property that you acquire already, you have bought it or you built it, and you have accumulated value in it, you can unlock that value to invest elsewhere. There are many investment opportunities, and one of them is accessing capital using that property. That is what we call an equity release. You use your current home, whether it's a residential home or it's a rental unit, and using it as security, and depending on your cash flows, we can then lend to you a bigger loan for a longer period. Remember, by stretching the loan period for up to 15 years, on both instances, you're able to service a loan better. So this comes in as a solution to address your capital requirements, cash flow requests, and also to manage your monthly repayments. So instead of doing several loans, and I know that is very common with many of us, where you go to Bank A, you borrow a certain amount, you go to Sacco AB, and you borrow some amount, you go to another Sacco, and you borrow. So you end up with several facilities spread all over.
Is it more expensive, by the way, to do that?
Mortgages, we always, because of the security that you're getting, we give you at a lesser rate than when you're borrowing unsecured. So it is more affordable from an interest rate perspective. The second bit is the longer term. The fact that we can go up to 15 years means that your monthly repayments are less than if you borrowed short term. But remember, we do not charge you for early repayments. If you get some extra cash, you can always inject into that loan. Allow me also to talk to the person who had borrowed, does not have a loan, and they still have the charge on the security, on the property. So it means that you don't have to discharge your property. You can keep it on standby in case you see an opportunity. It is quicker. You don't have to go through the legal process of charging the property again. So there you have an opportunity for you to come and use the same property. Then you also realize that we have some people or some customers who will have several loans on different properties. Yet you can identify one property to act as a main security. We consolidate all these loans between even several banks and we pay them off. We are left with only one loan that becomes a bit more manageable. So that's the beauty of equity releases.
Interesting, interesting. What about remortgaging? Is it the same thing as an equity release? If not, what is it?
It may not exactly be the same as an equity release. A remortgage is where there is an existing mortgage. We have that window too. If you say have borrowed elsewhere and the interest rates or the terms are not as friendly as the one that we have, we can do an analysis and take over, pay off the other loan, and we are left with one loan. So that is what we call a remortgage. A remortgage can also be an equity release if the loan is still running. So equity release without any loan that is running is different from a remortgage when there is a loan.
What is the criteria then for an equity release?
If you are banking with Absa, we just need to look at your statement as you give us the property. But the requirements would be, the title definitely should be yours. And once we assess your ability to pay, we can finance up to 70% of the current market value if it is a rental unit. If it is a residential home, we can finance up to 80% of the current market value. So the process is very simple. Give us a copy of the title, fill an application form, demonstrate your ability to pay. We give it an assessment period of 2 to 3 days, and we come back with a fit of a yes or no. Once we are in agreement on the amount that you can qualify, we just take it through the valuation, confirm on the actual current market value, and it's on that basis that we then proceed to mark our interest in that property as we disburse the money to you. Now you can use that money to go and pay for your children's education or do another investment that you have in mind, but that's the simple flow of a mortgage process through equity releases.
Interesting, interesting. We knew we had the right person for the job. Thank you, Bwana John.
You're very much welcome.
Brilliant, brilliant, super, wonderful. There you had it from John, a banker, to tell you about equity releases and remortgaging. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to transition to the developer of Sabaki Green Estate. Stay tuned. Hello.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Mr. Wan?
Fine, fine.
Good, good. Welcome to Property Focus.
Well, thank you, thank you.
Brilliant. Briefly introduce yourself.
I'm manager of the Sabaki Green Estate.
This is your first project here in Mavoko. What informed your decision to come here to Sabaki?
The first one is transportation convenience. It's easy to the express from here, from the location. And the second is for the surrounding facilities. good school, hospital, shopping mall. Yes, so even the road is become better, and also they have the enough space for us to construct the apartment here.
What is unique about this particular development?
It's a modern green communities because there are 20 blocks supposed to construct here. So we give the space for the children to play, for the client to exercise, and also to have the space to exchange ideas, to talk, to walking in the gardens.
Very interesting. You had mentioned something about the gardens and the greenery and the soil. You've planted a lot of trees here.
For the plant trees and flower, it's really not easy here because the ground is rock. But we have to change the soil, then to grow and plant the trees and flowers to modify the micro environment of our owner here.
Who's the target market for this particular development?
Is for the middle class families, affordable to live, and the investors affordable to buy. Location from here is short to the airport. By the express, I think it's within 10 minutes.
Well, that is brilliant. Any advice you'd like to give anybody who's willing to do a project as big as this?
I think the most important thing is find out the need, the demanding of our client. As a foreigners, we also suggested to try to understand clearly about the local client's practice of the life, to make the good design and try to innovation each and every step.
Well, brilliant, brilliant. Thank you very much for coming onto the show.
It's my honor.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Brilliant. There you've had it from Mr. Wang, just telling us a little bit about this magnificent development right over here. Promises to be very exciting. If you want a unit, please call that number down below on the screen right now, and we'll be more than happy to usher you into this marvelous development. Well, ladies and gentlemen, family, that was an amazing episode by Sabaki Green Estate. Absolutely delightful. Make sure you keep it tuned in to Property Focus. Same place, same time. My name is Peter Ngigi. Goodbye.